In 1964, Nintendo, a modest playing card company nestled in Kyoto, Japan, was staring into the abyss. Its stock had plunged to a devastating low of 60 yen, just $0.43, a far cry from its once thriving business. Once a successful seller of traditional Hanafunda playing cards, the company now faced financial ruin. At the helm was Hiroshi Yamauchi, the third-generation leader of the Yamauchi family, tasked with pulling the company from the brink of collapse. Yamauchi had always been a bold leader, willing to take risks that others might shy away from. Under his leadership, Nintendo ventured into unconventional industries, desperately trying to stay afloat in a world that was rapidly modernizing. His vision for the company was clear: Nintendo must evolve, even if that meant abandoning tradition. Rivals like Sony and Bandai watched closely, fully expecting Nintendo to disappear into obscurity. But what happened next would defy all expectations. With one bold decision, Nintendo began its transformation. Over the next 43 years, the company's stock would experience a staggering 122,000% growth, turning this once traditional company into a global entertainment powerhouse. How did Nintendo rise from the ashes to dominate global markets and outmaneuver industry giants? This is the story of one of the greatest comebacks in corporate history, a tale of innovation, resilience, and the pursuit of fun. At this critical juncture, Hiroshi Yamauchi pushed Nintendo into uncharted waters. The company tried its hand at everything, from operating taxis to selling instant rice. In perhaps its strangest move, it even opened love hotels, far removed from the family-friendly empire Nintendo would later become. Each venture failed spectacularly, inching Nintendo closer to oblivion. These failures were, however, a testament to Yamauchi's willingness to take risks, a quality that would eventually be the saving grace for the company. Enter Gunpei Yokoi, a quiet, incentive maintenance engineer. Amidst the chaos of failed ventures, Yokoi developed a simple mechanical toy called the Ultra Hand in 1965. This toy, designed to grab objects with extendable arms, became an instant hit, selling over 1 million units. The Ultra Hand didn't just bring in much needed revenue, it marked the first step in Nintendo's transformation into a toy and entertainment giant. Yokoi's philosophy of lateral thinking with withered technology became the foundation of Nintendo's innovative approach. Rather than using cutting-edge technology, Yokoi believed in using affordable, older technologies in creative ways to produce fun, accessible products. This mindset would guide Nintendo to the development of iconic products like the Game Boy and Wii. Yokoi's ability to find joy in simplicity and functionality changed the company's DNA, steering it away from merely chasing technology towards creating memorable experience. Tragically, Yokoi's life was cut short in a car accident in 1997, but his legacy of visionary innovation continues to influence Nintendo's products today. His journey from a quiet engineer to the creative mind behind Nintendo's rise is a story of persistence and ingenuity, a David versus Goliath tale that mirrors the company's own transformation. By the late 1980s, Nintendo had established itself in the burgeoning video game industry thanks to the Game & Watch series and the Nintendo Entertainment System. But the company's true breakthrough came in 1989 with the release of the Game Boy, portable gaming device that would change the industry forever. On paper, the Game Boy was not impressive. Its monochrome screen and basic graphics were outclassed by rivals like Atari Lynx and Sega Game Gear, which boasted color displays and superior superior hardware, but what the game lacked in visual fidelity, it made up for in simplicity and battery life. The Game Boy could run for 30 hours on just 4 AA batteries, making it an essential companion for long trips and commutes. Butter with the Game Boy was a game that would become a cultural phenomenon, Tetris. The game's addictive, puzzle-based gameplay resonated across demographics. Whether in the hands of a child on a playground or an adult on a train, Tetris bridged generational gaps, captivating millions worldwide. The Game Boy sold over 118 million units, solidifying Nintendo's dominance in the handheld gaming market. The Game Boy's durability added to its legend. One famous story tells of a Game Boy surviving a bombing during the Gulf War, continuing to function despite its battered exterior. This blend of practicality and fun became synonymous with Nintendo's products, and by the early 1990s, Nintendo was well on its way to becoming a household name. The 1990s saw Nintendo entangled in one of the most fierce rivalries in gaming history, the console wars against Sony and Sega. Sega's Genesis gained significant ground while Sony prepared to launch a console that would change the gaming world forever, the PlayStation. The PlayStation was born out of a failed partnership between Sony and Nintendo. The two companies had originally teamed up to create a CD-based gaming system, but disputes over licensing led to a fallout. Sony took the technology they had developed with Nintendo and launched the PlayStation in 1994, which quickly became a global success. This betrayal led the fuse for one of the most dramatic rivalries in gaming history, as Nintendo was forced to compete against its own once partner. Although Nintendo faced stiff competition from Sony and Sega, they held their ground by staying true to their core values: fun, family-oriented gameplay. Their titles Super Mario 64, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Super Smash Bros. Remain enduring classics, keeping fans loyal even as Sony's PlayStation outsold the N64. Yet Nintendo wasn't immune to failure. In 1995, they released the Virtual Boy, a 3D gaming console meant to revolutionize the industry. Instead, it became one of Nintendo's greatest failures. Its red and black graphics and clunky design made for an uncomfortable user experience, and it was quickly discontinued. But this setback served as a critical learning moment for Nintendo. The failure of Virtual Boy taught the company that while 3D gaming might be the future, it needed to be delivered in a way that prioritized fun and user comfort. Nintendo's greatest strength has always been its ability to bounce back. After the Virtual Boy disaster, many doubted whether the company could continue to innovate, but Nintendo thrives in the face of doubt. In 2006, they launched the Wii, a console that once again defied industry norms. Instead of competing with Sony's PlayStation 3 and Microsoft's Xbox 360 on hardware power, the Wii focused on motion controls and intuitive gameplay. With its unique controllers, the Wii became a sensation, introducing millions of non-gamers to the world of interactive entertainment. The Wii wasn't just a gaming console, it was a cultural phenomenon, selling over 101 million units and proving that fun was more important than sheer technology. By 2007, Nintendo stock had soared to 70,000 yen, a reflection of the company's ability to capture hearts and minds of people worldwide. Nintendo's cultural icons, Mario, Zelda, and Pokémon became global franchises, influencing generations of gamers and spawning successful movies, TV shows, and merchandise. Pokémon, in particular, evolved into the highest-grossing media franchise in history, securing Nintendo's place at the forefront of entertainment history. As Nintendo looks towards the future, the Switch console continues to dominate the gaming market, combining the best of handheld and home console gaming. With over 129 million units sold, the Switch has become a symbol of Nintendo's commitment to innovation, fun, and accessibility. The success of the Switch reinforces the company's philosophy that gaming should be inclusive and accessible to all, regardless of technical prowess. Nintendo is always focused on what makes games enjoyable, prioritizing gameplay and creativity over raw technical power. In 2025, a new console is set to launch, and the world is watching eagerly. Given Nintendo's history, fans and industry insiders alike are expecting expecting something bold and innovative, something that will once again redefine the way people play games. Whether it be through new gameplay mechanics, enhanced connectivity, or further integration of virtual reality and augmented reality, one thing is certain: Nintendo will continue to surprise and delight. The commitment to Yokoi's philosophy of lateral thinking with withered technology remains as strong as ever, driving affordable, creative innovations. They honor Hiroshi Yamauchi's vision of making people smile through gaming, ensuring that fun remains at the heart of every product they create. As Nintendo continues to evolve, they show no signs of slowing down in their quest to make gaming an enjoyable, inclusive experience for everyone. Nintendo's journey from near bankruptcy in 1964 to becoming a global entertainment powerhouse is more than just a story of financial success. It's a testament to the resilience, creativity, and the joy they bring to millions of people worldwide. Their 122,000% stock growth is not merely a corporate achievement, but a reflection of a company that never stopped believing in its unique vision. From Gunpei Yokoi's innovative spirit to Hiroshi Yamauchi's bold leadership, Nintendo has continuously defied expectation, creating iconic franchises like Mario, Zelda, and Pokémon that transcend generations. These characters are more than just a gaming icon, they're part of global culture, inspiring countless people through games, movies, merchandise, and more. As Nintendo prepares for its next chapter with the 2025 console, their focus remains the same: to innovate, inspire, and above all, make people smile. The story of Nintendo is far from over, and with their unyielding commitment to creativity and fun, the next 50 years promise to be just as remarkable as the last.